Bismillah wa salatu wassalam ala Rasulullah. Today is our lesson about writing features, autobiographical extract. What is the autobiographical? For example, Leo is an autobiographical extract which the writer remembers people in his past, okay? Just to remember the people in your past or in his past who had a great effect on him, which means he touches their emotional or he مثلا improve his life, helps him or cover him, support him in his daily life. This is what means great effect on him. So remembering Danny makes him relive his misery and fear, okay? Remembering Leo's makes him feel admiration and gratitude to improve yourself. If you remember somebody, he supports me, he gives you some kind of power and you keeping you moving ahead, all right? So the question is now, how could I must or start writing about what? How can I make a مثلا نحكي title, an introduction? Also, we have the ending of the paragraph. So starting by the introduction, it tells you the writer begins by making it very clear. It must very clear what is he or what he is. Wait a moment. What he is about to narrate is personal experience and happened in the past. You have to remember about some kind of experience that happened with you, okay? And what is the result of your experience, and you have to tell us during the autobiographical as somebody's life. عادة بيستخدموها autobiographical when someone died, okay, for the kings and the princes. They wrote the autobiographical تاريخ حياته وسيرته الذاتية. That's why because of his what did he do in his life about every actions. So you have to write by the first person narration by using the pronoun I. This is the first step, and you have to use the past tenses. خليها في عين الاعتبار. لازم نستخدم إشي past tenses and the pronoun I as a first person narration. Also, we have to use the plot. Plot, what is it? The plot, okay, just on a fiction. Our plot summary, right, mentions several indicates which show how Danny makes life is misery and how change that all of that. بمعنى الكلام, you have to mention the actions, what is the reason to be miserable in his life, or what is the problem, and you have to mention about the solution for it, how has you got fixed, okay. بمعنى الكلام المشكلة وأسباب حلها، وبعدين إنه you have to mention the result of your problem. Okay, بتمنى إن الجميع يفهم علي. Then at the end or through your handwriting, especially at the middle of your handwriting, okay, you have to mention details precisely, which means precisely to be very accurate, دقيق جدا. So the writer uses precise details when he describes the character of Danny and Leo, and the reader needs to know, okay, about the characters that have had such an effect on the writer. They have to be more just a name. يعني بس مش بس مجرد اسماء, you have to mention actions about these, okay. So I'm going to show you a model writing, okay, about the autobiographical just mentioned. أنا هاي بسميها اللي هي decoration. تمام. So مثلا عندي some kind of examples how to write details. So writers thoughts and feelings, لازم نكتب عن أفكاره عن مشاعره عادة, كيف حس معنا, how did he feel during that time. So the atmosphere is intimidating, not it was very nice. لازم يكون الجو نوعا ما في نوع من الإحباط, بعدين يصير في عندي حل المشكلة وفرح وسعادة بالنهاية as emotional thing during handwriting. So I felt a failure, not as in a bothered me a bit, إنه هو حس إنه هو إنسان مش ناجح وليس مبتز من الآخرين. So this is about Leo and Danny. Okay. بعدين نعمل بالاخر شيء اسمه contrast اللي بيعمل هاي النقطة بمعنى مقارنة ما بين شخصين or between two actions between two things in your handwriting. هاي هي اللي بتعطيك العلامة الأفضل عن البقية if you use this point, the contrast. Okay, so the writer uses contrast and he contrasts the characters of Danny and Leo and summarize what happened and differences between them. Also we have contrast how he felt before and after Leo. يعني لازم تذكر ما قبل وضعك ما قبل المشكلة وما بعد المشكلة أو for example the action with Leo. Okay, so the assignment now ركز معي. بعدها بعطيك المثال. You have read and discussed about an autobiographical extract which the writer remembers two people from his past. Okay, بتذكر شخصين من الماضي تبعه. You are now going to write an autobiographical about a person or a people who had effect on you. يعني بتحكي عن شخص أو مجموعة من الأشخاص أوكي اللي لهم تأثير في حياتك وبتذكر المواقف اللي حصلت معك قبل وبعد وتأثيرهم عليك. Okay, so you have to choose a title مثلا اسم الشخص أو سيرة حياته and so on. So now after that I'm going to show you an example. Please just be with me.
10. Page 112. Listening and speaking. Hello, love. Are you feeling any better? Have you still got that stomach ache?
It's a bit better, I think.
That's good. These stomach aches are happening more and more often, aren't they? I'm starting to get a bit worried about you. Do you think we ought to go and see the doctor?
The doctor? No. It's only a stomach ache, isn't it?
Well, it's stopping you from going to school, and that's not good, is it? This is such an important year at school, and we all want you to do well. You've missed 2 days already this week.
It's okay, Mum. I can make up the work.
Katie?
Yeah?
Is there anything that's worrying you? You've been so quiet recently. Not your usual happy self at all.
I'm okay, Mum. Really, I am.
Are you sure, love? I may be wrong, but I'm sure I heard you crying last night. If you've got a problem, you can tell me, you know. I'm your mum. You can tell me anything. Katie? Come on. Tell me all about it.
Well, it's just... At school, you see... Sometimes there's this...
There's this what, love?
There's this girl... Her name's Janice.
Right. And?
Well, she's horrible, Mum. She's horrible to me.
Oh, Katie. What's she been doing?
She makes nasty comments all the time.
About what?
Oh, everything. My shoes, my school bag, my glasses, my hair, everything. She laughs at me all the time.
Oh, Katie, you poor thing.
And the trouble is, a lot of the other girls just copy her, so they're horrible to me as well. I can't do anything right. If I do a good piece of work or if I get a question right, she just sneers at me and calls me the teacher's pet. And if I make a mistake, she laughs and says I'm stupid.
Well, she's the stupid one, not you.
I don't know what to do, Mum.
If I were you, I'd just ignore her.
I've tried, Mum. I've tried not to take any notice, but it's really hard.
Well then, we've got to let the school know what's going on. This girl has got to be stopped.
How can we do that?
Well, I suggest that we make an appointment with Mrs. Martin, the head teacher, and you and I will go and talk to her together.
Really? Won't that make Janice even more horrible?
No, it won't. Because Janice is a bully, and bullies are always cowards. The school needs to know what this girl has been doing.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I'm going to call Mrs. Martin right now.
OK.
And Katie, how's that stomachache now?
Much better, thanks, Mum.
So So the answer is 3. She is being bullied, and that's it. So these are the answers of question number 2 of the listening. She has a stomach ache. To the doctor 2 days crying. A girl called Janice. Kate choose school bag and glasses. Her copy her sneers and calls the teacher's pet. Ignore the girl. Let the school know what is going on. And Janice will be even more horrible. And this is the last one. It's up to you for your answering. And this is our lesson for today.